All right. What's up, everybody? So glad you made it. And yeah, Joey Donald, you're right. Just saying, it's better when these things start on time, isn't it? We got things to do. We got a really fun show tonight. I'm really excited. We got the seasoned pro, Mike Zakarian of Team Hull. He is on those Top Shot streets literally every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm really excited to have him on my show today. Why don't we just jump right into our Hot 5? We got some people coming in, and let's just go right to it right now. So, first off, it's a little quiet on Top Shot, isn't it? There's not a whole lot going on. There's those tumbleweeds. Oh, apparently my music's still playing. Hold on one second. Sorry. All right. It's a little quiet on those Top Shot streets, isn't it? There's not a whole lot going on. 10 days ago is when we had our news. Our news was the WNBA was coming to Top Shot. And, that was cool. I like having those new moments. I think it's cool. But I feel like the Top Shot community was like a bunch of hungry wolves, and WNBA announcement was like throwing a few Tic Tacs on the trail, and everyone was like, "Oh, I wanted more." And I'm not speaking on behalf of like the naysayers of the WNBA, but I do have a live image of those naysayers actually, which is right here. So those of you who are dunking on the WNBA, you're a little off. That's all I can say. But we are halfway point. We're halfway there to the regular season. And so the question that I have is, how are we going to fit in everything, especially if there's like 10 days in between what's going on when they start releasing things and making announcements? How are we going to fit that all in 45 days? We got a WNBA rare and legendary packs, I believe. We got multiple running back packs, apparently. I mean, I remember when Jacob said in office hours, we might have different tiers of historical moments. We got rakeback. We got trade tickets. I believe that all these things were supposedly coming before the regular season of the NBA. So how they do that, I am very curious. Next, we had that little snafu about the WNBA collector score. It went from 2 points to 20 points. And I get it. It didn't look very good to put the female moments on the platform and be the first moments that were worth 2 points. So the PC principal had to come to town and he had to correct that. And honestly, I don't blame him, because it's just not a good look otherwise. What effect is that having on the market, though? The WNBA set is doing quite well. I mean, it peaked during the Quest, it dropped, but now it's climbing right back up. So some people are a little butthurt about that, but look, we're in beta. All right. Next, I don't know if you've seen this, but when you buy a moment, nowadays, there's this little button at the bottom called Buy Again. And also just the whole screen in general after you buy a moment is a lot cooler now. But Buy Again is something new. So the degenerates in the crowd, maybe you're going to buy more than you would have normally. And the other thing that they've had for quite a while, but have never properly used in my estimation, is this ability, it appears, to buy multiple moments. So I can only imagine in the future when some of these people with fat dapper balances go in there and just sweep the floors. We might see some very, very hot movement when the market is heating up. Next, Top Shot was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Did you guys catch this on Twitter? So this kind of defined the whole idea to me of like any publicity is good publicity, because when I saw that video, I was like, I don't feel very good about this video. In it, Andy Samberg's character looks at his phone and realizes that the Patrick Ewing moment that he purchased for $1,000 is now worth $8. And all I can say is that triggered me, because I probably have a couple S2 moments I bought in February that are down a similar amount. But hey, I mean, if Roham is retweeting it, then it can't be all bad. And finally, let's talk about the NFT market just a little bit. If you're not aware, the gas on NFTs right now is just out of control. This is like an actual screenshot. The gas is unbelievably high right now to do anything in the NFT world. Not only that, but we got things like this. This is something called loot. And it's like basically for you to use your imagination of what you end up doing with it. And what's cool is it was like a free airdrop. What's not so cool is it costs $40,000 to buy one of these right now. So I just don't know what to say about all that, especially when we're trying to talk about NFT projects and roadmaps and art and team. And meanwhile, all these degens just ape in for 40 grand into text on the background. So having said that, if any of you are interested, I will airdrop my grocery list to any one of you tonight, and it will be absolutely free. You don't have to pay gas. You just let me know, and I will send it over to you. Also, we have things like this. Pranksy was selling a rock, a digital rock. And you might look at that and say, well, that's very silly. Well, guess what? Pranksy took in $250,000 from that rock. So the question I have about this space in general is, what are people really doing? Are they really buying things because they enjoy it? Or are we just a bunch of degenerates looking for the next pump? Because it sure does seem like the latter. It seems like we are just following influencers into whatever dark hole they take us. For example, what if Beanie Maxi starts selling his used underwear? I bet you it's going to sell out. And you know what, though? The pitfalls are not only on NFTs. I actually got this DM today. This is a DM right before the show where someone was telling me they're selling me their packs. And I told them to get bent. And I suggest that you all do the same, because this has scam written all over it. And if you guys are in NFTs, in Top Shot, just realize that the scams are all out there. And finally, tomorrow is Labor Day. So in the spirit of Labor Day, I thought we would do a quick little fun quiz. Oops. Okay, here we go. Who played the most minutes in the 2020-2021 season? Was it A, RJ Barrett? Was it B, Nikola Jokic? Or was it C, Julius Randle? Do, 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 do. This is the tough part about StreamYard. Everyone's answers are like, okay, B, A. Keep it coming. I'm guessing this is happening faster on YouTube, and I'm on an incredible delay. Can't say anything. All right. My buddy Tandy NFTs got the answer right. It is Julius Randle. Hopefully he didn't Google it, because that would be too much like Top Shot trivia, and we're trying to separate ourselves from Top Shot trivia because we don't like how that works. Anyhow, that would be our opening Hot 5 for the night. And next, I'm going to introduce my very special guest. He is on Team Hold, like I said, almost every day. You can check him out, and he always has a lot of great content. And let's just bring him right in. It's Mike Zakarian.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me on. I feel like that trivia question was great because it included two dudes that Tom Thibodeau played. Like you knew it had to be somebody that Tom Thibodeau played, but you had to pick one. I like that.
And no, and it sort of tells me that maybe that's why they may have lost their legs in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a feature of Tom Thibodeau's coach teams for the last 10 years. But thanks for having me on, man. This is great.
Yeah, man. I'm very happy to have you. I was watching Team Hold back in February as well. What I like about you guys is it seems like you don't take yourselves very seriously. And so you found like your own niche there, and that's what I appreciate about your show.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I feel very fortunate to be able to do it with people that I like hanging out with. Like, I think that's the best part of it, is that we all have the same attitude towards this. We love basketball. We're really enjoying Top Shot, but at the end of the day, we would really like to make fun of each other and do it publicly and have it recorded. And so it's crossing off all the boxes. So we love it.
That's awesome. So I want to just know a little bit about you, like what got you here. First of all, what were you doing before Top Shot and NFTs and that kind of thing?
Yeah. Okay. I worked in higher education for a while. I was like a college administrator for, man, I get almost like 10 years. I think I did it. I worked at a bunch of different colleges, primarily in Boston, and then eventually moving to New York. I worked at like NYU, and my last stop was Marymount Manhattan College. But while I was in Boston, I took a comedy class. I took an improv class because I wanted to get better at public speaking. And I ended up like falling in love with it. I really enjoyed it. And that is actually what got me to move to New York, because I was like, I want to continue pursuing comedy. But I wasn't brave enough to just like quit my job and go do it. I was like, let's make sure I have a job and then I'll move to New York. Yes, I've been in New York for, I think it'll be 7 years in 7 years in October, or no, November, 7 years in November. And the other crazy thing, I was looking for the right jumping off point to quit my job to then do like comedy full time. And I kept like looking for a sign being like, okay, what is, like, the train would come early. And I was like, see, this is a good sign. We gotta quit your job. And then the second I quit my job, the pandemic happened. So nice. Some would argue that was a sign not to pursue comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that brings me up to date. And then fast forward, Greg and I, who I've been friends with Greg for a long time, I think I had gotten into Top Shot maybe a couple weeks before he did. There was a holo drop happening. We're like, hey, what if we live stream the holo drop? And that ended up being the drop when Greg skipped the line, because I think it was holo drop 2, where like if you hadn't cleared your cookies from the night before, you didn't get a Q spot. So I get a Q spot that would have gotten me a pack, and then ended up not getting one because of people like Greg, and we watched it happen live. So,
wow, was that early February? Because I felt like I lined up for that holo drop too.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was really early February. I think, because I think I got in. I think my account was made like halfway through January, maybe. So, but yeah, it had to have been February, and that was our first stream. That was the birth of Team Hold.
Beautiful. It was a beautiful birth. Was it natural birth?
Yeah, it was natural, no medication.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Is it like in the living room? Did you have like the baby pull down just in case there was a mess?
Yeah. Well, yeah, just in case. We're not, I mean, like, we wanted it to be natural, but we also, wanted it to be safe, so.
Yeah, of course. That's great. Yeah. Did it take much convincing to get you to start buying on Top Shot? Like, what was that adoption like for you?
So I, back in my comedy days, I met Pete Overzet. We were on a comedy team together. And so I've known him for quite a while, and we have played like DraftKings together, like built lineups together for a long time. So I have that itch to wager money on sports related stuff. So really, it did not take. I remember like the first week where I bought a pack and I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to buy 2 packs. I'll spend $18. We'll get 2 and then we'll call it a day. And then I think I bought like 25 within that like 48-hour window. I was just like ready to buy. So yeah.
Wait, you're buying, that was packs you just said?
Packs, yeah. Those are like Series 2. We're talking like LeBron no-look 3s. Honestly, my first 2 packs, I got the LeBron 7500, the dunk.
Wow.
And I flipped both of those for like $100 maybe.
Oh God. Oh, so that was earlier than me then. That wasn't early February. That must have been earlier than that, because there were not multiple packs when I joined.
So I got in January, but I don't think I started streaming until February. I think I was in for like 2 or 3 weeks before the holo drop was definitely our first like attempt at streaming something.
Okay, so you started the stream because you wanted to stream that holo drop, and then
I think we were just like itching to make, be again like someone who is trying to make a career at being funny and like creating content and being in the situation that we've been in the last year and a half, 2 years, and being in New York and just not being able to create in the way that we wanted to. I think it was just like a fun opportunity to be like, oh, let's just see what happens. Like, this is pretty low risk. And again, like Greg and I have known each other for a while, and we've always talked about creating something together, whether it was writing a script together or creating videos or whatever. So it was kind of like the perfect storm of just being like, okay, let's see what happens. And it did really well. We had like 40 people show up for our first live stream. And we're like, okay, I guess we have to do this now.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So you and Greg wanted to create like Goodwill Hunting, but you end up just dunking on each other on an NBA Top Shot stream.
Yeah, exactly. We the lowest effort to get there is basically what we did. Yeah. So instead of creating an Oscar winning thing, we're down a lot of money probably.
Yeah. All right. Good. And are you a Celtics fan or are you not? The messages you send are a little bit mixed. I'm going to be honest.
They are mixed. No, I am a Celtics fan. In my heart, I bleed green. I love the Celtics. I've rooted for them for a long time. I think they were a very unlikable team the last year. And then I love Brad Stevens. I love Brad Stevens so much. I think he has done. I'm confused with a lot of the stuff that's happening right now. We're at the point too, like the way people are justifying what's happening is they're like, well, you got to get those contracts in line so that way you can go get Bradley Beal. And I'm sorry. When is the last time something like that's happened in Boston where we're a move like I get 2007? You want to call it like KG? Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't see that. I don't see Bradley Beal's not coming to Boston. There's no way. There's no way.
Is that a spicy take?
Spicy.
A plus.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you're wrong. I mean, I think the last free agent that we got, or was it a free agent or was it a trade? But that was when Big Al Horford came, and now he's going to be back in town. So I kind of feel like, when you like break up with the girl, then she starts texting and she's in town again, and let's just see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that does sound like a plausible thing that's happened to people. That's never happened to me. I don't think no one's ever reached out afterwards being like, hey, I'm back in town. Usually I've been blocked. So I haven't, but that sounds reasonable. That sounds like a plausible scenario. I don't know, man. Even the Al Horford thing, like what's bummed me out about his whole deal is that the conversation around it isn't like, oh, thank God we got Al back who's going to make meaningful impacts on the court. The conversation's been around like he's going to be a hell of a mentor. And it's like, well, then pay him like a mentor. Go get a basketball player for the basketball team. Like, so I don't know. I like Al Horford too. He's close to my age. And I don't know. I feel like that's bad. I feel like it's bad for a team.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that take. I mean, I hopefully he's more than like our Udonis Haslem. I hope he's more than that.
Yes. See, but Udonis Haslem doesn't play, right? Or he plays for 1 minute and then slaps somebody and gets ejected, right? I think that's what happened this year.
Yeah, that is what happened this year. He's just like the goon. And what about this trade just now? We lost Power Thighs, Carson Edwards. Oh, and we picked up I believe his name is Hernachos.
Juan. Gosh, now see, it's funny. I knew his Juancho. There we go, Juancho. I knew his name, and then you said that, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know his name anymore. Yeah, whatever. I mean, do you know Carson Edwards was shooting like almost sub 30%, I think, from the field last year, or maybe it was from 3, but it's really bad, and that's like the one thing he's supposed to do really well.
And didn't he play well in the summer league or no? Or no, that was Nason. Did he? I don't know.
No, not this year. No. Pritchard and Neesmith had a good summer league, but that was always like, I mean, whatever. It's summer league,
Yeah. Well, here's a question about the Celtics for you from a fellow Celtics fan.
Ooh, that's a good one. I would say Time Lord is going to have more of an opportunity to do stuff and real. I mean, I think Pritchard's great. I like Pritchard, but I think Pritchard's upside is capped because, again, if you see someone on the court that is my size, I feel like the upside's limited. Where Time Lord's a beast, man. If he just has to stay healthy. If Time Lord stays healthy, he'll have the bigger breakthrough.
I agree. He seems to have some knee troubles like me.
Yeah.
That's a little troubling.
Are you also like 6'11"?
No,
Okay.
but I have bulky knees, so I guess we're kind of the same.
Yeah,
Um,
similar.
so very similar.
Yeah.
What other general thoughts do you have right now on the NBA? Like two hot questions that I like to ask. One, what do you think about the geriatric Lakers?
Yeah, they're old. They're old, man. Woj had a great. I think it was Woj. I think it was Woj had a tweet that basically was like he rattled off a bunch of the roster, and it was like Dwight, Gasol, LeBron, Russ. I'm blanking on somebody else too. We're all on the 2012 All-Star team.
Right.
And then Anthony Davis was not in the league yet. And so like to see that was kind of nuts. I still think they're going to be fine though. They're too good. Like even if LeBron is like 85% of who he is, that's still better than 80% of the league. And
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, if he stays healthy, but it's all Anthony Davis, right? Like if
Yeah.
AD's not healthy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think you're right. And are you rooting at all for Russell Westbrook and Carmelo to get a ring?
Oh Jesus, I forgot Carmelo was on the team. No, I'm not. I'm never rooting for the Lakers to get a ring. I'm never like if it happens, it happens. But I'm never rooting for the Lakers like ever.
All right.
And I'm not like anti-LeBron. I like LeBron a lot. I think he's the second best player of all time. I love LeBron. But at no point am I going to be like, man, I hope the Lakers pull this out.
Yeah, I mean, if they make the finals, I would root for them. If it's like the Lakers versus the Nets.
See, oh man, that is honestly, I'm tuning into lacrosse or something. I know I don't want to talk about LaMarcus Aldridge. Okay, I was more upset at everyone else who was like, "Oh, LaMarcus to the Nets, that's a huge game changer." It's like, come on, guys. It was never about LaMarcus. It was about you dummies who thought it was a good idea.
Is he actually going to get meaning? Is he back in the league, like for sure? I mean,
I think he got cleared by his doctor. I think he signed like a $2 million deal, like a 1 year, $2 million deal. I mean, I don't know. I imagine he comes off the bench, right? I would think, but who knows? Maybe he starts over like Claxton. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, I got worried about that. I thought that was gonna be like a Chris Bosh thing all over again, where everyone was just like touching him with baby gloves and just didn't want to do it.
I'm surprised he came back. I thought for sure. I mean, he sounded like he was done. So yeah, I was surprised.
So one question I have about the Boston Celtics is the departure of Tacko Fall.
Yeah, it was tough.
Why is this a bigger deal than Tom Brady going to the Bucks?
Why is it a bigger deal? Yeah, that's a great question. I think it's a bigger deal because Celtics fans don't have championship aspirations, but they have like meme aspirations. And so like to lose like the one thing to coddle us, to make us feel better, to no longer have that, that's tough. That is a tough scene. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the answer.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a bigger deal as well. So I'm gonna cue up a picture here. All right. And I need to get your take on it. Let's see here. I'm gonna cue this up. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Here it is. All right. Let's look at it. What do we think about this photo of Jayson Tatum?
Man, this is porn. This is porn right here. I can't believe it. Not safe for work, kids. This is crazy because he's not someone who you think of as ripped, right? And then look at him with like 100 pounds right there. It's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, and the last time I saw a photo like this, it was Giannis Antetokounmpo, and what happened? He won an NBA title. So.
Yeah, Nerdbird. Sorry, I saw that comment. Looks like Mike's arms. Yeah, thank you, Nerdbird. I would love for nothing more than the Celtics to walk away with a championship after this because of how jacked his arms are. But unfortunately, I feel like we're gonna need like 17 more Celtics to have photos like this for me to start thinking we have a championship team.
So I think Jaylen Brown though. I love Jaylen Brown.
I love Jaylen. Yeah. I like when the Bradley Beal deals were getting thrown around and Jaylen was being rumored. I hated it. I hated that. I'd much rather just like rock with Jaylen and Tatum and see what happens. I would rather like my team and finish fourth than Honestly, and this, I'll ask you this, right? If you
Yeah.
swap out Jalen for Bradley Beal, and Dame was thrown in this conversation too a while
Yeah.
back, right? Like Dame and Jalen, if you flop those, like how many more wins do the Celtics get?
Probably not a whole lot more.
Right? And like maybe they get 3 to 5 more wins, but they don't have a shot at like they're not beating the Nets, right? Like I don't know. It seems
I mean,
dumb.
without an injury. I mean, hopefully
Right.
Kyrie like puts his heel down on the leprechaun again, and
Yeah.
then
And then
gets cursed.
immediately end his season.
Oh man, I did love that. And it wasn't like Big Baby Davis like talking trash on Twitter. Oh god.
Yeah, which was wild because no one had heard from Big Baby Davis in 10 years. It was that was the thing that got him out of hibernation.
I love it. I love it. We need more Big Baby Davis, that's for sure. All right, so we are agreeing that Tatum's going to be the MVP and that there's a non-zero chance that the Celtics are going to win the title.
Yeah, sure.
And so I guess that covers Celtics. Now, I know you talk a lot of Top Shot, but I also know that you're talking a little bit of NFT stuff as well. I'm curious, just as someone who is very much Top Shot, what is your take on NFTs right now?
Oh man, I feel like those you see people on the streets sometimes. I guess you don't see them on the streets, but those like insert subject here book for dummies. You know what I'm talking about? It'll be like acting for dummies, science for dumb, right? That's my understanding of NFTs right now, where I really do need to be handheld. And I appreciate there's a lot of smart people in our Discord. Shout out the Team Hold Discord. A lot of smart people in there that have like guided me throughout it. And I'm so you said you're like primarily in Top Shot, is that right?
I am, yeah.
So like that's where I am too, and I think because it's something like it allows me, I can wrap my head around it a little bit better. Where like I understand basketball, so I understand like cards, I understand collecting stuff, so like it started to make sense. But it truly has been like the entry for me to see some other stuff. Like I'm messing around. We had the founders of Crypto Dads. Have you heard of Crypto Dads yet?
I saw the episode.
Yeah, and they were great. And it's so funny. I have a tough time when someone just tweets out a roadmap. Sometimes that doesn't like get me super excited. But to have a conversation with people who are responsible for it and to just like, and I'm not trying to pump the bags either. Like do whatever you want, but just to like hear the conversation of like the thoughtfulness that was behind it was pretty cool. And that got me excited about it. So yeah, I'm gonna mess around with that. I got into pre-sale, which is happening next week. I think what Own the Moment's doing is pretty cool too. Again, that's like a thing I can wrap my head around. I can wrap my head around fantasy football. And then I can, you know what I mean? Like I can understand it a little bit more easily than when I'm getting different images. I'm also a part of the Penelope's Country Club.
Okay. That one's kind of pumping right now.
That one is pumping. And shout out Jamie and Carlini for pumping it. I'm glad. Like, I'm happy to be along for the ride. But they're like super sharp people. And I don't know, that would like, if you're starting to mess around with stuff outside of Top Shot, I would just attach yourself to smart people and just be like, what do I do? That's what we talked to Jay Skeets last week, which was like a dream come true. And he was same thing. He was saying the same thing where he's like, yeah, this is really cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to listen to other people.
Yeah. I mean, like that loot example, it just all feels it's even more speculative than Top Shot. And I thought that was hard to do.
The loot thing, I don't even know if I'm comfortable sharing takes on loot yet. And like again, I want to shout out Johnny Vibes who's come on the show. Now I'm just shouting out people who've been on the show. But he referred to us as elder millennials, which I thought was really funny. So keep that in mind that I am like probably not the target audience. I'm an idiot. I've missed the boat, whatever. The loot stuff, I just can't wrap my head around. I can't because like I have, you're not gonna be able to see this, but on my notes app, for a while, I used to coach improv. So like if you had an improv team, you'd like come meet with me and I would like be with you for like 2 hours or whatever. So I'd have a lot of notes. Let me see if I can find one. Here we go. So I had stuff that says like sound in motion, pass the clap, world's worst. Barista. Like I have like just written down right there. Can that be loot?
Maybe. I think it could. I honestly, at this point, I think it could.
And then like I know Packer, and he's rolled out some like crazy utility around his one too. But I want to know like how those rosters were constructed. Like some included rookies, some didn't include rookies. Some had so I just don't get it.
I think you probably feel like this.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I do feel like that. Shut up, Will Ferrell.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm not opposed to it too. Like I understand people are just raking in money right now, and I know there's a lot of like sick utility to it. That one is just like that is like getting to the point where I'm like, I don't know if I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like that kind of is the point. Like, I don't know how much further beyond the point we can get than text on a background.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But whatever. But hey, get your money. Get your money. If it's working for you, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Okay. So don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So Tandy NFT says if you aped in on any projects. I don't think you have, right? You have Carlini's. You're going to buy some crypto dads potentially.
Yeah, we're definitely rocking with the dads. Definitely the own the moment stuff I'm going to mess with too. I'm definitely going to mess with that. I know like some of the people in our Discord, Dustin and Greg, both, I think minted the gambling apes today. I know they were excited about that. So yeah, that's really it. Oh, you know what? I've like aped into some that haven't taken off. Should we talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
The B-ball pandas. The B-ball
pandas. Those kind of didn't those kind of spike up though in the beginning?
I think it was a different panda. I don't think these did. Like they don't even talk anymore about like even in the Discord, they're like, hey, just leave us alone for a little bit.
Taking a nap right now.
Yeah, I'm tired. Also, yeah, I saw Patrick Coyne's comment too. You're right though. I did buy World Poker Tour moments. I keep forgetting about that because those are like such a bad.
What happened with those? They just went straight down.
I think they're doing okay. It just wasn't it was my first venture outside of Top Shot. And I was like, these are going to be cash money, baby. We need to get as many of these as we can. And it wasn't cash money.
It really just feels like a riverboat casino. Like it really does. Like people all pat themselves on the back after it goes well. Like, I told you to buy that text on a black background. See?
Yeah.
I put 2,000 in gas and I'm now a millionaire. Like, okay,
wow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I again, you came to the wrong place or you came to the wrong person if you were looking for sound advice. Like I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just firing. When I get excited.
So Stowe Chunksta has a question here, which is
here we go.
Pass the clap. I mean, that sounds like something that happens in Mexico City in 2012.
Yeah, or in like a freshman dorm hall, probably.
Exactly.
No, it's an improv warm up where you're in like a circle. I can't believe we're explaining improv warm ups right now. But you're like in a circle and you have to like look at the person and you clap. And so like if we did it, I would be passing it to you and then you would make eye contact with someone. Yeah, exactly. But you have to clap at the same time, right?
Shit, that's gonna be hard on an online stream.
Yeah, it would be tough on a stream. Probably tough on a stream, and also probably just bad content.
Yeah, would we just do that for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I have a little segment, and then I want to go back to Top Shot.
Cool.
But let's run the video, shall we? Run that video, Jim.
God, all right. I love it.
All right, brought to you by Topps Wooden Coins. The first question is, I know you want to be sponsored by Folgers Coffee. I believe you want them to sponsor you.
There you go, right here. This is my first coffee sponsorship right there. Read and weep, baby.
Oh, nice. All right, you're one step ahead of me. Well, let's say you get sponsored by the big boys. The Folgers Coffee calls you on your flip phone, and they tell you, we want to sponsor you, but if we sponsor you, you can no longer cover Top Shot. You can only cover Topps baseball NFTs, defunct or not. Do you take the offer?
So this is what I would do. This first and foremost, absolutely not. But this is how we would work our way around it. So Greg would be the point person, and Greg we would designate one top show that only Greg does, that I'm not a part of it, and Greg would get the coffee, but would share it with the group. Because Greg is still in the top streets. I don't know how he's doing it, but Greg is still grinding out those wooden and bronze coins. But I would pass on that so hard.
Because I seem to remember that Greg made Topps content on your channel. How many videos were there?
Like 3, I think. I think he did 3. We did I think he called it wax on, wax off, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we did like 2 or 3, but now he's like deep in the Bundesliga streets. So
Oh, really?
yeah, and apparently those are doing well right now. So we might be pivoting to the Bundesliga.
What NFT is the Bundesliga?
I think it's through Topps. I think Topps has them, but it's not on Wax. I think it's on a different platform. Also, I am speaking straight out of my butt, so feel free to correct me in the chat. But I'm pretty sure it's through Topps.
Okay.
And it looked like it was a huge whiff, and then 3 weeks later, it was
just spiking.
Yeah, it's spiking. So,
oh, beautiful. All right,
yeah,
I have
not a chance would I do that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. And I have one more question, and I wasn't going to use the video, but I think I have to. I just love the music.
I was just gonna say that. I know the video is a joke, but the music's great.
It reminds me of that movie, Drive. Did you see that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna have to play that more often. So the next question is: the genie comes to town. Mm-hmm. You rub the bottle. The genie's in your living room right now. The genie tells you he will grant you the wish of 1,000+ loyal Team Hold members in your chat for every stream.
Ooh.
Every stream. But in return, as soon as you click that stream off button, you are transported onto either the Mass Pike or the Brooklyn Bridge, or wherever you decide, in an old Civic with a broken AC in the middle of June for an hour and a half.
No, fuck that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. Listen, I'd sell out usually for a lot less. So this just tells you how much I would hate that. I really that's like a panic attack waiting to happen. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I guess I have to agree. I mean, how high could we bump those chat participants?
That's true. If there's 1,000 there, but like at least 10% of them have to give like a $20 super chat.
Oh wow!
Then I'm in. It's a lot of money. Then I'll do it. I get everyone's fair price.
Well, let's see if we can make this happen. I mean, I'm sure we could find someone in Brooklyn with an old car.
Yeah. This is a true story. Last week was coming back from my buddy Steve had an album release party, and on the Uber on the way back, it was the equivalent of like an old Civic with no AC and in like late August, and we didn't hit traffic, but all these roads were down, and so we were going in and out. It was like it should have been a 10-minute ride, and it was like a 40-minute ride. It was terrible.
Oh god, that is the worst.
And I didn't even get any followers out of that. That was just a bad experience.
Yeah, at least get followers out of crappy Uber rides. You would hope. Maybe if you live streamed, actually, you got to think about that next time.
That would have worked.
Very good. I don't know what this means. Oh, the Van Wyck. That's in Brooklyn. That's in Brooklyn. You gotta take the Van Wyck.
Gotta hit the Van Wyck.
Are there Uber boats in New York now?
There's a ferry. I don't know if there's Uber boats. You could take a freaking helicopter though. They have Blade, I think it's called, which is essentially like Uber for helicopters. But it only works if you're in a very specific part of the city. Like you have to go to a helipad. It's not like it's not gonna come pick me up at my house.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be nice.
Someone's saying you're washed. Why are you saying that, Stan?
Well, that's how you know. Shout out Stan Loves. That's how you know you're making it right now, is when people come on to tell you you're washed. That's like the first thing. That's like the first mean negative thing someone said to me, and it's been like a running bit since like February now.
Gotcha.
It's great. Right.
Well, that was the genie's offer. Let's now run it back to Top Shot.
Let's do it.
So you bought into the 9 Lives Lounge, and then you sold, which means you're missing scenes. Luckily for you, I have a way to look directly into what's going on there right now. So
you are a 9 Lives Lounge holder?
I'm not, but I do have the ability to see what's going on in there. Do you want to see?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Was that Dumbo? Was that Dumbo that was doing the chants?
Actually, yes, that was Dumbo.
Shout out Dumbo.
Yeah, shout out Dumbo. Dumbo's a good guy. Yeah, so you bought into the Nine Lives Lounge and sold, but you did hold on to a pink Nine Lives Lounge jersey. Is that right?
Yeah, I think I got it. And this wasn't planned, but I do. I have it right here, baby. Right here. We still kept the
it's not
jersey.
pink. It's baby blue. It's baby blue.
Baby blue. There's pink in it. There's pink in it.
There's
We kept
pink.
it though.
There's pink.
We kept it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess the real utility of the Nine Lives Lounge is that jersey.
Exactly. That's all I wanted. That was the reason I was in it, to get some off-brand jersey that came down a little too low on my chest.
Are you starting to feel that like made in Bangladeshi quality after washing it a few times?
Yeah, well, it's just you know what? I'm blaming the jersey, but I really should probably blame my body. I'm sure if my body was in better shape, it would fit nicely. But it's probably not fair to the makers of the jersey. But
all right. I mean, that's generous of you. So, I mean, do you feel like a lot of FOMO about not being in there, or what are your thoughts right now?
I feel comfortable saying I feel absolute zero FOMO about being in a Discord. This is where the FOMO I feel is that I sold the LaMelo and Luka combined for like 2,100, and now it's worth like 7K, right? Ooh, is this hot?
It just got spicy in here.
But see, I feel like I'm turning. Can I like adjust? Wait, I got something too. You want this to be spicy? Ahead. Let's go. Let's get this really spicy then. Here we go. Boom.
Oh, baby. We're matching. I like it.
Yeah, let's get red.
I'm more pink, but is it?
Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit better. Anyways,
I like it.
No, my frustration is that I left like 6K on the table or whatever it was. But my philosophy behind it hasn't changed. Like, I think, rent seeker. I get it. But here's the thing. Like, I'm sure there's going to be some cool utility that's coming from it. We're already seeing it, right? Like, I know there's people in the chat right now that are in it, and I think that's dope. Like, I really do think that's cool. However, the way that I've approached this is I'm trying to use opportunities like that to level up into other moments. And like, again, if you told me in March that I'd have a chance to add a Ja Morant Top Shot debut or a Zion Top Shot debut or Luka, whatever, like, I'm gonna move off a LaMelo Cool Cat moment to make that happen. So I have no regrets about that. And I'm sure the utility's cool. I know they're doing some really cool stuff in there. It's a bunch of smart people too. It seems like it's a good group of people in there. But yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fair enough. And also, Ja Rule is not in there.
I'm afraid to go on this rant. Why are we continuing to make Discords because we complete a set? What, like, why are we doing that? That's too many Discords. Just join a community that you like and then make a channel within that. Like, you don't need to get utility because you could, like, I just finished the WNBA set. So I was pumped about that. I do not need to be in a Discord with 500 other people that have also completed the WNBA set being like, when merch? Like, we don't need to do that.
I agree. Maybe it's something about like COVID, about people just being lonely. I don't know. But I think that's pretty spicy.
You're right.
Spicy.
Dude, you got multiple Shaq spicy videos?
Of course I do. I just keep on adding them. It doesn't matter. But I think that also maybe deserves a little breaking news. This just in, Mike Zakarian is not a fan of Discords. Please stop inviting him.
I can't believe how many Discords I'm in. And it's not that I'm anti-Discord. This is the thing that bugs me about it. What bugs me about it is that it's not the Discord, it's the expectation of being rewarded for deciding to collect a thing. That seems wrong. That seems wrong to be like, well, like, when are the packs coming? When are the packs coming? Because I don't know. Again, I gotta stop. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I love Top Shot. I love the users. Shout out Team Hold.
No, I mean, I think we like the spicy takes. And I know that there's a certain group of collectors that we're going to touch on in a second because they are doing some interesting things in the marketplace.
Yeah.
So before we get to that, let me just ask you basically your current temperature check on Top Shot. I know it's been a little quiet over the last week and a half. How are you feeling just in general?
Yeah, I still feel pretty good. I'm excited. Again, I've said this a million times, so forgive me, but the summer league experience was really, really cool. And it was really cool as a basketball fan, but it was also just like really cool to see what they could do in real life. And that was a lot of fun. And that reminded us for those that were there. And then even like the after effects of those who weren't there, but could see whether it was videos being posted or what was happening in the marketplace with these Summer League fandom moments. I don't know. It got me pretty excited. I think we are going to have like another quiet week before like stuff starts ticking up. But here we go. You want another spicy take?
Oh yeah, let me cue it up. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. So you're talking about run it back. It's coming. Run it back is coming, right? Here we go. Drop run it back the first week of the season. First week of
All right, I cut you out.
No, that's okay. First week of the season, right? Because you can't have Series 3 moments before the season starts because there's no moments. So kick off the new season with like opening night, run it back drop, right?
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a great idea.
That's better than doing it during the preseason or something. Do it opening night. Get us excited again.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Because otherwise, what's the pack drop going to be? It's like, you're right. What are we ripping on those first couple weeks?
Nothing. Probably unless their turnaround time is a lot faster now. But I would imagine in order to get enough moments minted, like you probably need a week's worth of games, right?
Yeah, I would think so. And then they're sort of in a little bit of like a rush as to what to choose, especially if we're talking about roadmaps and you can only have so many moments per player, and then they're like forced to use one from the first week or something.
Exactly.
To satisfy the.
I see Dumbo in the chat right now. Let him know. Run it back the first week of the season. Make that happen. Pay me my money.
All right, Dumbo, you heard it. Write that down. Take it back to where you need to take it to. Back to the 9 line. You know where to go, Dumbo. I know where you're going. You're going back here.
He probably.
Go ahead, Mike. What?
That's perfect. That's what I was just gonna say. We said the 9 Lives Lounge, and then Dumbo was like appeared.
Yeah, for real. Dumbo's got his like spy equipment logged into his computer. I guess he's saying that you asked for run it back never. So I guess is that breaking news? This just in. Mike Zakarian does not want a run it back pack on Top Shot.
Yeah, that's right. I think they're overrated.
All right, very good. All right, well, our next segment is let's say, hold on. Dumbo's here. Say good things only. That's right. All that dunking on Top Shot that we were about to do, that's now canceled, and we're gonna have to change our content completely.
Just layups. Just layups.
Just layups and bounce passes. So the next segment, and you can start getting your browser ready while I bring up this video. I want to talk about value on Top Shot because I think that's something that is always pertinent, something that the Top Shot faithful are always curious about. So let's run that video.
Where is it? Where is it?
I like it. I like, again, more good tunes.
Oh yeah, I love the tunes. YouTube audio library can get you very far. So what are we thinking in terms of value? Do you want to share anything? You got a screen?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna just go through a couple of players that I've been paying attention to lately,
Right, so
and
let me see if I can cue one up.
Yeah, this won't come as a surprise to most people probably, but
okay, here we go.
This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to attack players that I think have an opportunity to make a huge leap. So there's a couple ways you can do it. I think like if you want to pay attention to, like if you go over to, I don't know, FanDuel, DraftKings, Sportsbook, whatever, and just see what the the lines are for most improved player of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that dictates that like someone is going to make a big jump. It means they're probably undervalued on the site right now. So, I mean, obviously some of these are really expensive moments, but just Michael Porter Jr. in general, right? So you can get down here. Yeah. His Series 2 15K is only like $8. His playoff moments, $8. And then these ones too, 35K and the 40K moments are $5 and $4. The thing I like about MPJ so much, so the first half of the year, this dude averaged, I think it was like 14 points and 7 rebounds. The second half of the year, he averaged, I think it was 22 and 8. And don't completely quote me on that, but it was something in that range. Some of that had to do with Jamal Murray missing time, but that also like spiked before. He also shot something crazy. Like it was like 56, 4 or 52, 46 and 86 from the field or something like that. But basically his shooting percentage is crazy bonkers. So I just think he's got a huge opportunity to make big time jumps.
Yeah, I was very high on him as well. When the market was more inflated, I bought a bunch of those 15K moments actually for like $30.
Oh, nice.
RIP.
Well, it'll
no, I know. I think that's a player also that has a lot of upside.
Yeah.
So here's one that I actually purchased recently too. The Terrence Mann, the man hands.
Yeah, you know how we feel about Terrence Mann. I like that right now.
Yeah.
Terrence Mann's another one too, right? Because he's going to be in an interesting situation next year with the Clippers without Kawhi. Patrick Beverley's gone. Like he's definitely going to get way more room to run. So I like the Terrence Mann call quite a bit. Wait, there was somebody else I wanted to throw up there too. Oh, we've talked about him before too as well, and I think he's only got 1 or 2 moments on the site. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker, so his Top Shot debuts out of 12K. It's only $15, it's $15, and his Rising Star is 85. But this is another dude, right? Bledsoe's gone. Clearly, the Pelicans. He's going to play a shit ton of minutes. Like he's going to play a bunch, and he's going to split time with Kyra Lewis Jr. But I don't know. I like Nickeil quite a bit. And I just like the Pelicans in general. I think are going to be a little bit better this year. I think everybody has a bad taste in their mouth from all that stuff. So I kind of like the idea. Ingram, Nickeil.
Yeah, they're an exciting team, and Ingram's another one of those players that I think is very much underrated.
Yeah. I like. Yeah.
Shot.
What's Ingram? Ingram's like debut, I think, is still like relatively affordable over here.
$80
right?
maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, 145. So it's up to 145. But even this stuff, like his 35K, like again, if you're just trying to boost collector score, you're trying to like boost collector score without buying garbage, like Brandon Ingram, $4, $3. And if that floor jumps, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. You know, I didn't get to use this video. I told you I tried to get it made, and I actually was like sweating to get it made during the music countdown. So I'm going to use it. Pretend we played this before we started this segment. All right, so I clearly did not cut the clip.
I do. My favorite. I think that's. I'll have to go back and check my website, but that might be on that photo. I think I snuck in under like headshots, where it's like a bunch of professional photos, and then it's a weird still from me from an NFL fan therapy video that I did a while ago.
Well, that was a gift, so thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Now it's downloaded on my laptop, so even if you get rid of it, sorry.
Save it forever, man. Save it forever. Yeah. So I mean, I think Ingram's a good call. Oh, one more dude I wanted to point out.
Yeah.
One more dude. We got Alexander Pokuševski, who I actually don't really like, but here's the thing. He's going to play 1 million minutes this year, and we're going to know. We'll know by February if this dude's going to be good or not. And so this one's a little riskier, but like for 2 badges at $6 up from a 40K moment, I don't know. That feels like a fun little risk there.
Yeah, I agree. I think he has a ton of potential upside.
Yeah. But those are some of the dudes that I'm looking at that I like. I'm really excited to dig into the NBA like right as the season's about to start, and then just try to isolate some teams that I think are going to make a jump. And if those teams are going to make a jump, why are they going to make a jump? And so, like, if you still think the Nuggets are going to be good, it means someone like Michael Porter Jr. is going to have to ball out. We already know Jokic is good, but Michael Porter Jr. I'm trying to think of like other examples. Like the East is so weird, right? If you think the Bulls, like some people think the Bulls are a top 4 team. If that's the case, man, then all of those Bulls are underrated. I'm
top 4. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm personally out of that. I think I'm out on the Knicks too, which is kind of I don't think a lot of people will feel similarly to that, but I just feel like they're going to regress a little bit. I still like Randall and Barrett if you got them, but I don't think I'm going out of my way to buy Knicks players.
Yeah, I mean, Randall really was playing like a near MVP. I feel like if they went further in the playoffs, people would feel a lot better about that team right now.
That's true. That is true. That's maybe recency bias.
Yeah.
Even Embiid though, like I feel like Embiid's moments are super cheap still too, and like he was a knee injury away from winning an MVP. I granted the that situation is bonkers. So like, who
Oh
knows
yeah.
what's gonna happen?
And
Philly.
Ben Simmons, that's another topic I love talking about right now is Ben Simmons.
Jesus.
Did you see, I don't have it queued up, but did you see when the news anchor showed like a dumpster like floating down the
Yes.
river? And that
Yes.
was a little much.
Yeah, we went a little too far, I think, guys.
But yeah, if he's not traded, that will be an absolute disaster.
Yeah, he's gonna get traded. The thing is, I don't know if he gets traded by the beginning of the year. Like, do they just let that like run out for a little bit? Do they like not play him? Because there was oh man, I forget what podcast it was. I want to give them credit. I think it was Windhorse's podcast. But yeah, bag of chips. But they can fine him up to like $220,000 a day if he doesn't show up.
Well, he makes that in about 15 minutes, but yes.
I know. That's still though, like we're talking over $1 million a week to get fined, I think. I mean, I don't think they would do that. I think the Sixers would probably find another way, but like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He's got to go. Just do it for CJ and let's move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
let's get CJ out of Portland. Let's move on.
I agree. Well, always on time, Joey Donnelly is telling us that Celtics are going to surprise in the East. And I sincerely hope you're right, Joey. Because right now I feel like our expectations are probably pretty low. So whatever they do is going to be wonderful.
Yeah. You get me into a top 6 seed, and I'd be happy with that. But like, I think there's a real scenario where they're like playing in the playing game again.
Yeah, that was brutal to watch. That was just like, they were just like, you could just see it happening in slow motion. It's like, oh God.
And I was like, just lose that game. Just lose that playing game so you don't have to watch it. I don't want to watch 4 games against the Nets or 5. Whatever it is.
I know. Well, we'll see. I feel like the Nets, it's kind of the Nets to lose, obviously. And if Harden can stay healthy, if Kyrie can stay healthy, those are big ifs.
Yeah, if they're healthy, they're never going to lose. They're never going to lose. Yeah,
for sure. So there was one other moment that I know you wanted to discuss today.
Yeah.
And he is a certain member of a wolf pack.
Are you a member of the wolf pack?
I am not a member of the wolf pack. When I tried to understand what the benefit was to being in the wolf pack, I got a bunch of wolf gifts in the Twitter replies, and I just give up. I don't know.
Listen, ready to each their own. This isn't an individual attack. To each their own. I just think Amadou Diallo going for $1,400 is batshit crazy. I think if it was going for $2,400 at some point, can you imagine new basketball fans coming on to Top Shot? The dream, what we've all been like banging pots about for the last freaking 6 weeks. We've been like, once we get new NBA fans, this thing's taking off. And then what ends up happening? New NBA fans come on and they're like, hey, why is this 7th man on the Pistons going for 2 racks? What are we doing? That's nuts. Like, I just be like, okay, I'm out. And I get it. It's fun. You're a part of this group. You're pumping a moment. Cool. But someone gets stuck holding a bag there, right? Like, this isn't a situation that ends great. Someone gets screwed. I don't know. It just feels. I'm happy to be talked off the ledge. I'm happy to be talked off the ledge if people have a point.
I hope I would love to hear the argument for someone to talk you off that ledge, because I don't know what that argument would be. I mean, because right now it just seems like it's kind of like a bunch of people that are kind of in like a close knit circle on Twitter, and they're loving their wolf gifts.
Yeah.
And they kind of want to like gate it. It sounds like it's almost that's what it kind of feels like to me. It's kind of like we are our best friends, and you're not allowed at our cafeteria table.
Yeah, and we already have one of those. It's the 9 Lives Lounge. You can't have 2. You know what I'm saying? You can only have one of those.
Maybe that's what it's about. I mean, 9 Lives Lounge members, do you have any opinion on that? Yeah, they won't even talk to me. They just look at me in that side eye.
Oh man, I love that people are like Benjamin's so funny. He's like, "Be careful, that Wolfpack is crazy." Again, I hope they're having fun together. I'm just saying, as like strictly a basketball fan, can you pick a better moment? Pick the Blake Griffin throwdown. I know there's more of them, but at least that's a reasonable basketball player. Sorry, Amadou Diallo. That's not fair to you, but this is where we are.
Yeah, and this guy's got it down. Daniel over there looking very happy with this comment.
Dude, shout out Daniel D. We love Daniel D.
I like how happy he looks.
Yeah, Daniel D.
Daniel D.
Daniel D. He's He's come on the stream. He's ripped packs. He's got like the best pack ripping luck we've ever seen.
Does he? What was his best rip?
So his best rip is actually when he's on stream when someone else rips. Like someone, I forget. I can't even remember what packs we were doing. This was so long ago. This is the early days. Daniel D might have been the first guest to come on to open a pack too.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Daniel D, we're ripping a pack later. Maybe you need to get on the stream. I don't know.
There you go.
So a deep threat is saying, isn't the wolf pack the same concept as most profile pictures? I don't quite follow the logic. Are you following that logic?
You mean so they're getting paid though, right? Because like when the PFP thing, you actually get paid a little bit, right? There's an incentive to doing it. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. I don't know. I feel like I can't speak to it.
Yeah. By the way, we got a Twitch viewer. I think that's the one and only. I wish I need to make a video for that. But Slap Bus, I see you, buddy. I see you. All right. You can jump in. The water's a little warmer on YouTube, but I see you, buddy.
Twitch gang. Also, I'm being notified in the chat that I am wrong. That was just I keep wanting to call it the Perlini. It's not the Perlini, but I always want to call it that. Penelope's Country Club. They were the only ones that were actually paying people for that. So yeah, maybe it is like that. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I still think I'm right.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, these guys are nuts, I think. But I told them to come in here to be able to try to snap back at you, but I don't think they're in here. So, all right. Well, Slapbass wants to know if we smoke. No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm boring. I don't. I did have a drink right before we started, but
there you go. See, you got to loosen up. Got to loosen up to sit at Tandy's table. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I wasn't sure what the vibe was. I didn't know if I was going to get attacked. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
I'm kidding.
So, why don't we spin for that Sports Stars Jamal Murray? Let's get that going. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, let's zoom in here. So this is quite a nice get. We got 156 of you on here.
Holy shit.
The chance that you're in the room is quite low, but that's okay. You don't need to be in the room. So let's do it real quick.
All right. Here we go. It's Jamal Murray too, right?
Ooh, that's a huge win. Caleb. Wow. Congrats to Caleb. That's a big win for Caleb.
We love it.
Awesome. Let me write that down. Caleb.
Also, Dumbo did not win. Dumbo in the chat trying to win some stuff.
All right.
Rigged.
Let's see. Rigged. I don't know what's going on with this guy. See, this is why we don't stream on Twitch.
I hacked the spin so you two police arrested you two for smoking. I love it. Slap bass drum gaming. I love it.
I don't know what's going on there, but I welcome it. Give me that Twitch algorithm pump. I got one follower, so keep it going.
Yeah, we're the same, man. We don't have anybody over there.
Spin was hacked. Well, I mean, I don't know. Is that a hot take? I think that's a little bit of a spicy take from Dumbo.
Spicy.
So why don't let's rip a pack? I feel like ripping a pack. Let's do that. So
let's do it. Are you a pack holder?
Not at all. No.
Okay.
I am not a pack holder. Let's add it in here.
Some people can do it. I can't do it either. If I got it, we're ripping it.
I mean, now that I stream every once in a while, it's given me a reason to hold on to them. So,
but not like long-term hold. It's giving you a reason to hold on to. Yeah.
For like a week or two.
Yeah.
All right.
Your playoff pack is this? Oh, did you win one of these?
I did, but this is not the one I won.
Okay, cool.
So release 1. That's kind of spicy, isn't it?
I think so. I thought you were queuing yourself up for the video, so that's why I waited.
I mean, what, you think I would do that?
Spicy.
I mean, in all seriousness, opening a pack is not exactly a spicy take. It's more like lukewarm.
It's lukewarm at best.
Dude, this is good. And what I like is they're short enough that you can't get flagged for monetization. So once you start making in that money, that's still going to work.
Yeah, here we go. Value Town. Take me to Value Town. Let's go. So what are we doing? Are we going left to right, or are we doing a Hebrew style?
Ooh, like Hebrew style. That's fun.
All right. Or should we just reveal all?
No, God damn it. No, Tandy. Don't let that infiltrate you as well, okay?
Of course not. Of course not. All right. Well, we want to see a LeBron. Here we go.
Here we go.
We
Ooh,
got a common
Cavs.
assist.
Darius Garland. Hey,
All right.
you want to talk about Value Town, though? I feel like Garland could be so, especially if Sexton gets moved. I like that.
Yeah, I like Garland. And that's a nice cereal too.
That is a great assist.
Yeah, it is a great assist. Who did that? Is that Garrett?
Yeah, it was Garland to Sexton.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. All right, let's do it. Let's get some luck of the Hebrew. All right, too loud.
Man, slap base is high as hell right now.
Oh, that's Christian Wood. All right.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, Christian Wood. He's a guy that showed a lot of promise and got injured.
Yeah, I like him a lot for fantasy purposes, but I don't know if anybody ever pays attention to Houston in the next 5 years outside of Jalen Green. So
yeah,
I just don't see it happening.
I unfortunately think you're right.
Yeah.
So real quick, we have a very important question here. Mike, I love your beard. I love you, beard. So he actually loves you, beard.
Yep.
And are you wearing earphones or whatever you have on your ears? Not in your ears, on your ears.
No headphones tonight. It's just a stethoscope and just
He's got the stethoscope. I FedExed him my son's pretend to be a doctor toy, and he is very graciously using it tonight. So I do appreciate that. It means a lot. He'll watch it in the morning when he wakes up.
Oh man, I know he asked if we smoked, but we need to find out what he's smoking.
yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, so let's go. We want to see that Lakers logo right now.
There we go. We're in Mavs, right? I'd take a Luka.
Yeah, I would love a Luka. I would love a Luka. I would love a LeBron. Is there any other ones in that first release?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I guess the KD. That kind of dropped a lot, but I'd take that. So. Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go. Bucks.
All
That's
right.
a low seed
right.
too. Oh,
right.
Jesus.
Forbes.
Oh,
all right.
man.
Not who I was hoping for. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, this is a tough scene. Did he resign with the Bucks?
I mean, I don't know. Is he working at a Baskin Robbins right now, or I don't know.
Bryn Forbes did have that one game though where he hit like 25 threes or whatever it was against the Heat. So
yeah, no, he did, and he's got the badge, and I can't be mad at that. So it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but
yeah. Hey,
like it.
Three more moments, some ticket value, some collector score value.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I don't think I could trade that for a ticket, though. I don't think that's at the floor, but oh well.
Yeah,
okay.
That's true.
Right,
whenever the tickets happen,
Yeah, I know. Luke, you wanna get on here and let us know when those tickets are coming? That would be great.
Dumbo's busy right now. He's too busy making sure run it back happens for opening night. So, and I appreciate you taking my feedback into consideration. I expect to be flown out to LA for some reason. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, I think it could happen. It could definitely happen. All right. Why don't we do one more spin? I'm going to give away a random moment. So comment on the chat. Why don't you just put in the number 1 so I can gather those comments? So go ahead. Type the number 1. I'm going to go pull this up.
And I can, if you want to make it 2 moments, I can throw something in there as well.
All right. 2 moments, people.
Yeah, whether it's 2 spins or whatever. I don't care. However you want to do it.
Yeah, we'll do 2. We'll do 2 spins.
All right, let's see. Let me find. You know what? We were talking about Michael Porter Jr. That's what we'll do. We'll make it Michael Porter Jr. Well,
that's very nice.
Yeah, let's see which ones I have. We get a 40K. We'll give a 40K away.
All right, cool. All right, so we got those. You got those ones in there. Let me see. I'm going to see participants. It should be around 32 or so. Let's see. But our boy over there on Twitch, you better jump into YouTube, buddy.
Yeah. Also, shout out Dumbo again for sending over that Michael Porter Jr. that I could give away.
Oh wow, that's nice.
I'm kidding.
Let's see. You know what? Have you ever done those weird races? Let's do one of those. What is it called? Like a duck race or something? I'm gonna pull that up.
Wait, what? No, I haven't.
Yeah,
but I'm down.
Oh yeah. We'll do it for I don't know, 30 seconds. No, let's do 1 minute.
All right.
Let's keep the people on their toes. Let's do names, edit list. Okay. 47 in the list. Is that possible? Is there 47? That doesn't seem right at all. There's 34 people in here.
Ooh.
Hold on. How is that possible? All right, let me try one more time. Hold on.
That's right. No duplicates.
Yeah, I think maybe it's taking people who commented like anytime. Yeah, I don't know. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. But let's see here. All right, guys, we're going to race ducks.
I love it. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to. We got to stop spinning wheels if ducks are in play. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Oh, you know why? I think it's. Oh boy, this is so Bush League. All right, I got to clean it up. Mike, take the stage for a couple minutes. I got to clean up this list. I want you to talk about. I don't know. You just go ahead. Take a look at the questions and take something.
All right, here we go. What do we got here? So far, a lot of bot talk. Here's a spicy take. I don't think we have enough bots. I think that's the one thing that Top Shot's been struggling with. We need more bots. That's when it was fun. That's when it was fun when we had bots.
Well, everything just got picked up right away when we had bots, didn't it?
Exactly. I thrived during the botting epidemic of NBA Top Shot. Dumbo asked if I could take Jeb in a fight. Jeb Bush is sneaky tall, so I'd probably not. Also, even if he was short, I probably couldn't take him. I think for being honest. Who do you want to see in the run it back? Ooh, I want to see Dino Raja from the late 90s Boston Celtics.
I like that.
No, somebody I would like. Let's see. I mean, we've been talking about it. Like anything Allen Iverson would be pretty sick. But I would give me a Seattle Supersonics Ray Allen or Michael Red Milwaukee Bucks. I would like both of those.
Yeah,
shooters.
Those are good choice.
I like shooters. All right, what else?
All right, so it looks like we got 26 on the list, which also doesn't make any sense. So I guess some of you probably just I can't figure this one out.
Everybody gets a moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think that looks accurate. I guess some people just have it like on their phone and aren't doing anything. I'm just kind of checking a few of these names, making sure they're on there. Stan Collins, yeah.
Dumbo asked when I was buying back into the Nine Lives Lounge because it's just a case of when.
Oh, jeez.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, Dumbo.
You're gonna have to sell those prize moments of yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna need crypto dads to go nuclear is what I'm gonna need.
That's also true. All right, so we're gonna set this. Okay, let's see if I can make this work. I've never done this before. Here we go.
I keep forgetting I'm full screen by myself.
Oh yeah, that's true. I should probably I'll take you off there. All right. All right. We got some ducks. Here we go, guys. I've never done this before. Hopefully you just hit set.
Wow.
All right, here we go. There's our ducks. On your mark. Get set.
Wow, dude, Jeb is slow as hell.
Oh yeah. All right, Ryan's in the lead here with his mohawk. But look at this colorful Ian.
Dude, Ian's coming in hot. Kyle Smith. Stan Love's in the far left. Deep threat. Dumbo. Oh, Jesus. Get Dumbo out of here.
Dumbo.
Someone shoot that duck. Collins PK taking up. Wait, did Dumbo, you went too early, man. It was premature duck racing by Dumbo.
Oh, geez.
Rock and a roll.
Oh, there's Ben Shavar coming in with his cop outfit on.
Oh, boo. Who's this green duck?
I don't know. It looks like someone who starts with a B.
Kuvi?
Something with a K in his second name.
Right. Neil de Guzman. Dude, how long is this? Oh, 3 seconds. Uh-oh.
Oh, geez. Look at this.
Wow. Big dub for Patrick Coyne.
Wow. All right, Patrick Coyne.
Wow.
We'll call that are we calling that the Michael Porter Jr.?
Well butchered. I'm so sorry. I see in the comment right there. I will tell you though, I know I butchered your name. However, if you do correct me, I'm usually very good from there on out. So I apologize. Patrick Coyne, huge dub.
All right. So let's do another one here. Let's race again. We're not going to remove the winner. Patrick Coyne, you have another chance to win. Here we go.
All right. And this
On
is
your
for
marks.
Michael Porter Jr. Is this their Top Shot names or their YouTube names?
No, this is their YouTube names.
Okay. Cool.
So
Just
I
DM
think
me.
we said that one was Michael Porter Jr. So Patrick won the Michael Porter Jr.
Oh,
This one
Patrick.
is going to be a random moment. I'm not sure. I'll send a random moment. Here we go.
All right. Patrick's in our Discord, I think. Patrick, hit me up. All right. Here we go.
Almost on a cheat code. You see this?
Yes. Collins BK.
I think it's going to be someone that's not even on the screen right now. That seems to be the way this works.
Yeah, that's what happens. If you have an early lead, it's bad news. Ooh, J.O.
Caleb, are you trying to win twice tonight?
Yeah, get out of there. I've got an F1 recently, and this feels similar. You got to use the DSR or whatever it's called. Wow, J.O.'s just like all by himself. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Someone who's not like I see McCabe Beard in there. I feel like he's gonna be the one. He's just gonna hit like nitro in a second.
Yeah, I think so. Here we go. Someone's gonna come from nowhere. Oh.
Boudouin! Let's go!
All right. Well, congratulations, Boudouin. Message me on Twitter, Boudouin.
Yeah.
Boudouin.
And me too. Just so message me too, so I don't mess up your name anymore.
Yeah, that'd be great. I got the judge texting me, explain yourself, because I actually saw that on his stream. So fair enough, Judge.
The duck.
Yeah, I saw that on his stream.
Shout out to Judge.
Judge, I see you texting me on Discord, yet you're not in the chat. So you explain yourself, sir.
Wow.
Let me go full screen for a second. You explain yourself, sir.
This is wrestling.
All right.
This is wrestling.
Let me tell you something, brother. All right.
A+.
Let's see. Is there anything else here? We talked about Hamidou Diallo. We did our racing. I think that's about it.
Yeah, we hit it, man.
We could do some questions if there's any questions. We didn't use some of my favorite videos though. So let's just show at least one.
Yeah, just fire them all out.
Did you see my KD one after he lost to the Bucks?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so let's show you that one. This was immediately released after Kevin Durant lost to the Bucks. He then published this article. I just love that clip.
The disrespect.
Oh boy. All right. So chat, it's time for your thoughts, your feelings, your questions. Let's run that video.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Yeah, we love it.
So here's your chance, chat. Any other questions you want to ask Mike or myself? It looks like Chris is asking, holding long-term of Flip City. I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, he's talking. So it looks like a chat earlier. He said the WNBA set. So I just completed the WNBA set today. I got the last moment today. I think I'm holding it. I think I'm holding that long term. I think there's a chance we see something cool as we move into the playoffs and the finals. I don't know. Maybe you own same thing they did with the Suns. You have a high collector score. I don't know. Maybe something like that happens.
And if they create their Discord and Debrat, R&B hip hop legend Debrat is in there. Are you in there?
Yeah, I mean, of course, that would be. Okay. That's the reason I got into Top Shot to begin with, is so I could get into more Discords.
Yeah, okay, that makes perfect sense. Let's see, Caleb is just feeling all light in his loafers because he just won that what's it called, Sports Stars thing.
Jamal Murray,
yeah, he won the Jamal Murray bow and arrow, so he's feeling pretty light. But he's saying, not a question, but my favorite is KD meme is him going to Team Nigeria. I think I need to make a new video. That's awesome. So question for Mike from my friend over here, Benjamin Shavar. How excited are you for 3 more WNBA packs?
I am excited only because, what we've seen so far in the common moments they're all pretty sick moments from well-known players. So I like to get the best of the best, I think is fun. And then after that, we're looking at a rare I think a rare type like run it back. They're not calling it run it back, but like the best of all time. And then we're gonna get a legendary. So like I'm down for all of those. I'm down for.
I'm just curious again. When is this all happening? Is this all happening in like the next month and a half?
I think the WNBA will probably, I would imagine those line up with the playoffs and the finals, right? So I bet we get one more common pack and then that stuff happens a little bit later. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're right. The off season the window for this stuff is getting smaller and smaller. So
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I'm feeling like someone who joins Top Shot and knows nothing about basketball because I know so little about the WNBA.
Yeah.
But from a pure collector standpoint, I mean, my answer to that is I'm like that wolf that wants to see the run it back pack, that wolf that wants to see the rake back, etc. So obviously I'm kind of hoping we see that. I hope that some of like the resources of roadmap and whatnot are placed into that. That's my take.
I just don't think it's an either or. I feel like they can have both. And I think what's exciting about the WNBA stuff, if they came out with 40K mint moments, I would not be as excited. But because of like the way it's being rolled out in a pretty slow paced way with not a ton of moments, there's not like a huge oversupply. I think it's going to be a fun way for people to get introduced to the WNBA in the same way that a lot of collectors who came into Top Shot weren't NBA fans at first and like it introduced them into the NBA. So I think I do think, to me, there's like zero risk in this right now with the mint size and with how much they're doing with it. I just think it's exciting because I think we'll get both. I think we'll still like, I can't imagine they're like, we can't do rake back because we got to focus on the WNBA. Like they're growing so fast. They got to have enough. Listen, see Dumbo, block your ears. I don't want you knowing that I'm giving you any sort of props right now. So don't listen to this, but I do. I think they got it. Which maybe I'm giving him too much credit, but that's where I'm at.
Yeah. And Ian wants to know if another set gets some utility like Cool Cats. Ian, I think we answered that. The answer is more discards.
More discards, yeah. I mean, they've been open. They've basically said like the 9 Lives Lounge is the premier flagship thing. Don't expect this for other stuff. But that's not going to stop people from tweeting out, join our Discord.
Yeah. Ben wants to know if you're going to watch WNBA now that you're into the moments. Were you watching any WNBA before the moments?
Here and there. I wasn't like I'd ape in the playoffs probably, but I wasn't like, week to week. I wasn't, but I have found myself watching it a little bit more too. So, and my fiance is also a pretty big fan, so that has also helped me get into it a little bit more. Also, somebody I saw, Stan Loves, asked where's Bandy, and I didn't know he was behind me until like just now. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see him because of the comment, but
let's see. Hold on. Let's get that. Hold on. I gotta. That's the annoying thing. You gotta like go scroll up, and there's the dog.
Come on. There we go. Bingo.
All right.
We got him.
Good dog.
So good.
Dog.
So good, right?
Yeah, it's a nice dog.
It's a good boy.
Do you think there's gonna be a lot of new sets in S3?
Ooh, I'm curious about this, right? Are we gonna see a bunch of new sets, or are we gonna see the same sets run? I didn't want to say run back again, but like, are we going to see like the second Hustle and Show, the second, not Cool Cats, but like Seeing Stars? So I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think we'll probably see some new sets. I just think that they have so many people in like their art department. They have just so many people who are excited to do new things and create new artwork and create new campaigns. I'd be really surprised if like they don't flex that muscle. I'm hoping we see like a hot dog set. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah. Fandom moments. Do you have predictions?
No. I think that's like pretty wide open. I think it's pretty wide open. I think we'll see some really cool stuff from in-game moments. But I think we created an idea of what we thought fandom was going to look like, and I think we're slowly learning that might be different than what Top Shot thinks it's going to look like. So. I think subject to change. I don't have any good takes though. Those are boring. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a cold one.
Damn, that's cold.
I don't think we're gonna see. My take is I don't think we're gonna see kiosk in every arena. I think it's probably gonna be like a little smattering and kind of like more of a testing thing.
I think that makes sense to me too.
Yeah. So Ben's asking, are you disappointed in the lack of action in the last 2 weeks? I think we sort of talked about this. But it didn't seem like you were very concerned.
No, not. I mean, like I'd like to have action because I'd like to have stuff to do, but I'm not like concerned about it. I think what's been like pretty nice to see is that the market is pretty stable, with it being quiet. I think that's a good sign. I think that's a good sign for the future.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the base set series 1. I can actually show that real quick. It looks like we're having like a tiny bit of a pullback, nothing too tragic. Let me show you.
And my guess is most of that is tied up in the most expensive moments that are like coming down. But for that not to just be like cratering is surprising.
Yeah, because we saw quite the rocket ship up.
Yeah.
So I think that should continue to create a little bit of confidence. Joey wants to know when we're coming out of beta.
I have no idea.
We don't know.
I have no idea.
So this is kind of a good question actually, because adding extra supply is going to have a somewhat negative effect, you'd think. So if there's additional WNBA drops, I mean, I think it all comes down. It's always about the supply and demand. Like if we can turn on even a little bit of marketing, I think we'll be okay. If it's zero marketing, if it's all net equal, then yeah, adding more packs is going to have a negative effect.
Yeah, I think one thing I will say is that I don't think this is unique to the WNBA, right? I think it's just unique to packs. Like every time packs drop, we see this, right? Especially if it's a rare or legendary, we see people move off stuff to collect dappers, then they can afford the packs. So I think we will see that. I think we'll see stuff like that Asia Wilson moment, which I ended up paying for today. I know that's going to come down. Like that'll come down, but I'm sure it'll come down a little bit, but not until the next new shiny thing comes out.
Right. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. All right, fellas. Is there anything else you want to ask Mike, or we will let you all go? Let's see if there's anything else that comes in the next few seconds. All right. Doesn't look like
fun though, man. Thanks for having me on. This was a blast. I really had a good time.
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to keep it light, just like Caleb's loafers. I had a great time too. I'm glad you came on.
Yeah.
And I look forward to doing it again. And
yeah, man, keep grinding. It's been cool seeing you do some of the smaller digestible things, and then also experiment here with the live stream stuff. You're doing good stuff. So keep grinding it, man.
Well, I appreciate it. And I'm influenced by everyone who made content before me. So that does include you guys.
Thanks, man.
All right. I think looks good. Poker Pro Eric just came in from the judges Discord to say sucka ducka.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it was a blast. Thank you for being part of it. And let me find that music. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until the next time.
Be out.
Static Selector.